Hi and welcome back. I have a new project for you today, and as usual I start by laying down my color. I don't want a lot of color, so I'm just laying a tiny bit down at the edges of my tag. I want some circles, and the first one I'm going to use is this one on this Life is Beautiful set. It has some fine lines, so I don't want to push down too hard when stamping. And as I'm stamping on texturized watercolor paper, I'm going to stamp it twice and give the ink the time to transfer onto my background. The second circle is this one in the Rays of Light set. And again I'm going to stamp it twice, as stamping only once will give me a lighter shade of ink, since my first circle has 2 layers of ink. So all my stamping will have to have 2 layers now to match with each other. I also want a tiny circle in there, so I'm cleaning off my stamp and I'm repositioning it. I chose this cluster of circles from this Shape It Up set to go at the bottom part of my tag. Time to create some depth, and I'm using my Inktense pencils to do so. Now I'm not going to blend them using water, but I'm using a plain paper stamp. To get some highlights, I'm using some water to pick up some of the pigments of my watercolor. Now I know this will work here, but it will not always be possible, so you might need some white to create this in other cases. I'm also adding a little bit of shading on the outside of my circles. For my words, I took out the set No Regrets, and I'm also going for the exact same words, but I want both words to have a bit more room in between, so I'm starting off by stamping the word no. I want my word regrets to be lower, which means I will have to move my paper up. And then I'm using some masking again to be able to stamp my word. The reason why I wanted my words to be more separate is because I want to tear them apart. I adhered my words onto a piece of foam so I can easily make some holes, as eventually I want to sew my words together again. But before sewing, I want to add some tiny circles to this piece, and those tiny dots in this Set a Tone set are just perfect. I'm all ready to do my sewing, and as I want to leave a gap in between my two pieces, I temporarily adhere them together with some tape. want to add a little positive note to my word no, so I'm bringing in my golden metal foil. This glue has such a fine tip that makes it really easy to add a very fine line of glue. Now my glue became transparent, I can glue down my metal foil. I'm almost done. All I'm missing are some brown and golden splatters.